Well, what a game, huh? Amazing. So, we got overtime in this cup final, which is what I wanted, some overtime. And it wasn't a real long overtime, it wasn't short either. But main event, a wild game that was left and right scoring. Um, no lead was safe, and after 60 minutes it was 4-4, and of course we had that iffy call near the end of regulation. Well, one of them was iffy. Corey Perry did trip Braden Point. The stick was right between the man's legs, but for some reason they decided to call embellishment on the man, and you got a stick between your legs like that, you're gonna act out. That's not embellishment. That's just human nature. But in any event, they made it 4-4. That's what it was entering overtime, and Dallas had a 4-on-3 power play early, but but those power plays were killed. Tampa Bay actually got a power play later in overtime. That wasn't killed. Kevin Shattenkirk, former Avalanche player Kevin Shattenkirk, put it in right past Hudobin. And with that goal, Tampa Bay won 5-4, and more importantly, they are one win away from the Stanley Cup. One win away from the ultimate redemption after an embarrassing end to last season. You know, the way Tampa Bay has played, it's easy to forget that Dallas actually won Game 1. It's pretty much like the 2018 final, except Dallas is kind of regressing a bit worse. But yeah, than Vegas did. But yeah, it's kind of easy to forget that Dallas actually won Game 1. But yeah, Tampa's been running wild after that loss, and it's a 3-1 lead in the final, and they don't have to wait long because this is the first of the back-to-back in this series. Game 5 is tomorrow, and this could be the night for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Saturday evening, September 26th, 2020. Could this be the day? Could that be the day that Tampa Bay hoist the Stanley Cup? We will find out tomorrow. So it's been a hell of a series. You know, it could end up being short, but at least it's one of those. If it does end up going 5, at least it'll be a 5-game series that seems long. Plus, it's almost a trend. I mean, it's almost really a trend. I mean, Tampa won each of their first 2 series in 5, and if it wasn't for the overtime, if it was for Jordan Eberle in Game 5, that would have went 5, because Tampa had a chance to clinch that game. They didn't, but they won Game 6. So they have yet to need Game 7 at all in this run, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But tomorrow could be the night. I kind of think it will be, because I think Dallas has finally run out of gas. So we'll see what happens. And that is my brief review of Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. I will recap Game 5 tomorrow night, and it might come with some congratulations to Tampa Bay. Yes, no? Who knows? But I will recap Game 5 tomorrow night. So with that, I say until tomorrow, fellow hockey fans.